joining us. Welcome to Arcoro's 9-minute training at 9 a.m. My name is Sam. We have Sean with us today. He is from Circa, and he will show us fantastic ways to improve your diversity recruiting moving forward. We will not be able to answer any live questions, but feel free to leave them in the chat, and we will follow up with you right after the presentation. Sean, I will give it over to you.
Great. Thanks so much, and thanks to all the attendees for joining today's 9 at 9. I'm going to turn my camera off. I wanted to say hello to everybody first. I want to run into any bandwidth issues here. So like Samantha mentioned, we are going to be today discussing the benefits of adding diversity into your talent acquisition strategy. We'll run through a little bit of best practices, and I'll throw in some notes on how Circa can help if this is something that's on your agenda for the coming months and year. For those not familiar with Circa, we have been in the talent acquisition business for about 30 years. We started out as local job search websites and have grown into one of the industry leaders for diversity recruiting and diversity sourcing across the board, on our way to becoming a full end-to-end talent management solution that's really anchored fully in diversity. Throughout this time in the talent acquisition and diversity industry, we've noticed that diversity, just in and of itself as a term, has changed quite a bit over the years and has meant different things to different people across time. At this point now, diversity has become a true strategy for recruiting and is causing talent acquisition professionals like yourself to really have to think a little bit differently about how talent is brought into organizations. And I'm certainly not intending to read these stats off the slide to you today, but I'm sure I don't have to tell you, recruiting is really difficult these days. Finding the right talent is harder than it's ever been. Attracting them to positions is extremely competitive, and getting them to express an interest in those roles is a challenge in a way that it never has been before. On the same side, we're definitely seeing job seekers' needs changing quite a bit too, with a focus on diversity. The more and more job seekers are surveyed, we're seeing that diversity is super important to them when they're searching for positions and deciding what jobs to apply for. One of the stats I think is really super relevant on this page is that 3/4 of job seekers must see some demonstrative effort for diversity discussed on your website before even considering applying with your organization. They really are focused on being part of a diverse workforce, even more so in some cases than career development, skill development. Diversity is really table stakes at this point to getting them to apply. In a competitive job market like this, we're also seeing that a lot of the great talent out there is working, right? A lot of those great job seekers are passive job seekers, but a huge percentage, I mean, 87% is a staggering number, say that they would make a move for the right opportunity. So when we put all these things together, highly competitive job market, very diversity focused, a job seeker that's extremely focused on diversity and will make a move for the right type of organization, we see that those that are developing a great diversity strategy can unlock a really massive potential candidate base that might not be there otherwise. A phrase we like to kick around the office is something we really do believe, though. If you unlock that diversity strategy, from this point forward, business really can and will be different. On to a little bit about ways to achieve that different diversity spread. We have, Circa itself has really established quite a few different avenues to help to reach that diverse candidate base. We have over 600 different geo-targeted sites that can help reduce the competition for attracting those job seekers, as we have local sites that attract local talent to local employers. But beyond that, we're seeing a lot of traction towards our diversity sites, some of which were opened on a geo-targeted basis well over a decade ago and are a great way to reach a diverse workforce. But we also have our diversity jobs side of the business, which offers several niche sites that can really go out into the market in a different way and attract that diverse workforce through an active targeting method that those sites employ. Beyond websites, though, best practice towards really truly recruiting a diverse workforce comes in outreach. it comes in connecting with those local community groups and those trusted advisors out there that can really tap that passive job seeker in a significant way that they might not otherwise see your jobs. They're probably not coming to job sites if they're not actively looking to make a change. But through these organizations, they'll receive jobs via a newsletter or an email or direct word of mouth, where somebody, like I said, that they trust in the community says, hey, you should take a look at this job. This would be a great fit for you. Circa can help you connect with over 15,000 of these organizations nationwide. We have vetted relationships that we actively work that can help you reach a lot of different underrepresented groups in the marketplace. So if this is an objective of yours, definitely reach out to, having some system issues there, definitely reach out to your Arcoro representative and we can chat about it a little bit more. Anybody that's gone into the outreach side of the business though knows that tracking can be an issue, documentation can be an issue, and Circa's developed a contact management system that can help you connect with those groups in your area or in any area that you'd like to target, build those relationships, but then also automatically track all of your notes and emails out to those groups so that meaningful reporting can be created and you can keep yourself on track with who you've reached out to and when the last time you talked was. Now, for those needing OFCCP compliance, you know that diversity is a major focus of that reporting, and tracking and reporting on your diversity effectiveness is a huge piece of what the OFCCP is looking for. Much of the talent acquisition side of OFCCP is centered around these three areas, with Executive Order 11246, protecting against discrimination of many different protected classes, and Section 503, offering similar protection for those with individuals with disabilities. Both set placement goals and have spaces that need to be complied to. And then VEVRA, should you qualify for that, is geared towards protecting veterans and establishing benchmarks there too, and involves quite a few different posting requirements and proof of compliance. A little bit about the thresholds specific to the construction industry on this screen. Again, it's not my intention to read bullets to you here, but if you meet with any of these compliance, with any of these thresholds and are not currently exercising the needs for OFCCP compliance, now is the time to take action. This year and the coming year, a major focus of the OFCCP is to reach more contractors in a more meaningful way, both from a plan verification side and from an audit perspective. If this isn't on your radar now, Circa can help you get up this hill very quickly, and the fact that you can outsource all of your VEVRA compliance over to Circa will post out to all the state workforce agencies, capture PDF snapshots, and even offer a 100% guarantee on any of the audits should the OFCCP come around for any of the time that you've been posting with us. Here again are a couple of resources that we can make available, and we'll make available through follow-up after this 9 at 9 around compliance, especially as it relates to the construction industry. But I think in closing here, I would note that if diversity isn't on your radar for your talent acquisition plan, now is the time to really take action and unlock that potential passive candidate base that just might have the great candidates that you're looking for. And if compliance is a need, Circa can definitely help you in that area as well too. If you have any questions, like Sam said, leave them in the chat or contact your Arcoro representative for a little bit more information, and we can provide a lot of depth that will help you in your diversity plan moving forward. Thanks very much again for attending the 9 at 9.
Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate you being with us today. We appreciate everyone's attendance as well. Like Sean said, we will send a follow-up survey. If you type any questions in the chat, we'll be sure to get back to you, and we look forward to seeing you on the next 9 at 9. Thank you so much.